popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the London Black Knights and the Arizona Cardinals. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Cardinals hit 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On first down, Miles. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Looking to throw. Miles. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. Touchdown! D. Eskridge. His second touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he stopped immediately there. Trey Brown there on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball comes out. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Miles escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Back to throw. Miles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. The slot man in motion right. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Dances by at the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 55.
Murray now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray on the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On 1st and 10, Miles. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And I think the ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. And that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards.
And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On the hole, on the hole.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right.
Oh, an acrobatic catch by Hopkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Sione Takitaki coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miles eluding the pressure right.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Miles. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Miles. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Murray. Out to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
56, right there, 56.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sione Takitaki picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second down and goal. Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to
hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Miles. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now here is another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing
losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. Down the right sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the bitch, and you heard what I said.